Okay, in this lesson I wanted to point out the difference between using something like a stamped brush for, let's say, the forest versus drawing trees individually. So I'm going to make a layer at the bottom here, and I'm just going to pull up the relevant brush that I wanted to show you. It's in your landscape brushes and it's called Spruce Forest. Okay, and you can immediately see that the brush itself is a picture of a bunch of trees. And you would be tempted to make your entire forest out of this, but what I wanted to point out is that, for the most part, we're going for quite a stylized image. And something like this kind of a stamped brush where, it really is a silhouette of an actual picture of a tree, it's going to stand out hugely if you just use that. But what you can do is use something like this in conjunction with your stylization. And I would recommend using this as a background to give the feeling of like a forest receding off towards that faraway mountain. And you can create that with literally two taps of your stylus. You've created a whole forest. I also decided that my forest needs a lot more variation. It's a bit flat and bland and uninteresting. So I'm going to go for a third type of tree. So I'm going to draw it out with my lasso tool, just like this. Select it. Let me pull it out into the front here. You can see it much better. So this is going to contrast hugely with the existing trees by having it be much more kind of skinnier with, these distinct branches. It's really going to stand out compared to the other trees. I want to add snow onto this tree. So essentially with the lasso tool, I'm going to draw what I would imagine is, buildup of snow on each of these branches. And I'm doing it on the same layer as the tree itself, so I don't have to use a clipping mask or make it, I don't have to use a clipping mask. It'll just fill to the edge of the tree, of the existing drawing underneath.